Today's tutorial will be on installing Ubuntu Server Desktop GUI on the latest platform, which is 14.04 LTS under Ubuntu Server. Okay, the first thing we need to do is basically apply the updates, of which you all seen that I have already ran, but for the sake of this video I will run this command again so you guys can see what I have done. Okay, so the basic command would be sudo apt-get update, and then you would enter your password, hit enter, and away it goes. It shouldn't take too long because I have actually ran this update already, but apparently I needed some more. So it's running. Got a couple more minutes and then we'll proceed to the next step. The reason I am recording this video, actually I'm going to start a actual series. A new project that I am working on at the moment is building up a cloud server. And with the new Ubuntu server latest edition, which is again 14.04 LTS, they have actually built this platform to where we can build our own hosting cloud. So just to give you an insight, this is where you would need to go: ubuntu.com download cloud, and it gives you a basic description of what you can do as far as building your cloud server. Okay, so now the procedure is done. The next thing we would want to do, we would want to run this command: sudo apt-get. You can hit the tab again, and you would type Ubuntu desktop, and hopefully this should work for us. Let's see. There we go. Do you want to continue? Yes. And as you see, on any Linux platform, the installation process is fairly quick. It don't use that many resources as a Windows server. Me preferably, I will be building a couple of servers that's built on the Linux platform, and I may build up a server on a Windows platform, and I think I will make that my domain controller. And with this server, since it's going to be one of my specialized cloud servers, I will create a later tutorial on integrating a Linux server into a Windows domain, but that's in a much later series. But for now, we're gonna continue and get this Ubuntu desktop GUI installed. And the reason I am creating this tutorial again is because a lot of people, they're used to seeing a graphical user interface versus working on the command line. Me personally, I like both. I can work with both. But for some of our more novice users, this will help you guys out a lot until you learn how to use the command line and install applications and things of the sort. But this is still going on, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause this video, and once this installation completes, I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so the GUI package has been unzipped, and now what it's doing is unpacking everything as far as like the utilities and components needed to integrate the GUI desktop. The amount of time it took for the application to download and install all the major components actually took 17 minutes. This is a big, the GUI, it is a kind of big file that takes up a little bit more of your disk space on a Linux server platform, but still in all, this is actually I configured a 60 gigabyte hard drive, of which the minimum for a server hosting Linux is about 20 gigabytes. So we're still going, and as you can see, everything is unpacking, and once this process finish, I will come back to you guys. Okay, continuing where we left off, now we are at the process of everything is now being set up. As you can see, the packages has unzipped, and everything is getting set up now. So hopefully when I come back, we will run another update just to make sure all updates are applied to our new desktop GUI. And again, we are almost completed, and I will be back with you guys once this part of the installation process has finalized. Okay, you guys, the process has completed. So I would say that this entire process took about 30 minutes. It's a lengthy process, and again, that's because of installing all the necessary components needed to run the GUI. So now what I am going to do, just to make sure all updates have been applied, we're just going to run the command again, sudo apt get update. Supply your password, and off we go. And as you can see right down in here, it says 45. Actually, it's moving kind of fast, so we may not have to wait that long for the updates to be applied. And then after that, we will restart the machine, and when I come back, we will finish out this video, and we'll move on to the next step. Be back shortly, guys. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just restart the server. And we will, let's see, send a Control Alt Delete. And this is normal. Just waiting for it to load up. And just to recap, what we did was run the basic command sudo apt get update first, and then once the updates were applied, then we ran the command again, sudo apt get space install space Ubuntu / desktop. And we ran that command. It took about 30 minutes to get those packages downloaded and installed. And then after that, we ran the sudo apt get update again to apply any updates that's relating to this server. And as you can see, now we have a graphical user interface. And here we just enter the password. And here we go. So I hope you guys found this video tutorial helpful. Please like, share, and comment on the video. Let me know of any positive feedback or negative feedback. I would like to hear from you guys. Until then, stay blessed, and I look forward to putting extra other tutorials up that's deemed useful to my viewers.